Rahu shows where life insists you grow. It creates pressure, discomfort, and repetition until awareness develops. In this video, we begin a house-by-house journey through Rahu's placement, starting with the first and second houses. These houses deal with the most basic questions of incarnation. Who am I? And how do I survive? When Rahu occupies these areas, the soul is learning identity and security for the first time. Nothing here feels settled. That is intentional. Growth begins at the foundation. When Rahu is in the first house, the soul is learning identity. There is often uncertainty about appearance, personality, or direction in life. These individuals may reinvent themselves repeatedly. Life pushes them into visibility, leadership, or self-definition before they feel ready. The discomfort comes from not having a stable internal sense of self. Rahu here demands conscious self-creation rather than inherited identity. The first house governs how the soul meets the world. Rahu here removes autopilot. Confidence must be built intentionally. Validation from others becomes tempting, but unreliable. Growth occurs when self-worth comes from inner alignment rather than external approval. This placement teaches courage, the courage to exist authentically even without reassurance. The shadow expression of Rahu in the first house is obsession with image. There may be constant comparison, anxiety about how one is perceived, or identity built entirely around roles. Awareness transforms this pressure into leadership. Without awareness, it creates confusion. When Rahu moves into the second house, the soul is learning survival, value, and self-worth. Money, possessions, and security become central themes. There may be fear of loss or an intense drive to accumulate resources. This hunger exists because the soul lacks experience feeling materially safe. Rahu here teaches that security must be built, not assumed. The second house is not just about money. It is about value, what you believe you are worth. Rahu here often links self-esteem to material stability. Growth occurs when value becomes internal rather than transactional. Wealth alone does not resolve Rahu's hunger. Awareness does. The shadow side of this placement is fear-driven accumulation. Hoarding, anxiety about loss, or defining identity through possessions. Rahu exaggerates until balance is found. Conscious effort transforms fear into responsible stewardship. The first and second houses form the foundation of life. Identity and survival must stabilize before higher lessons can unfold. That is why Rahu's work here feels intense. The soul is building its base from scratch. Rahu does not punish. It trains. When approached consciously, these pressures become strengths. Identity becomes authentic. Security becomes stable. Avoidance creates suffering. Awareness creates direction. In the next videos, we continue Rahu's journey through the remaining houses: communication, home, creativity, service, relationships, and beyond. Each house reveals a different evolutionary classroom. Rahu in the first house asks, "Who am I?" Rahu in the second asks, "How do I survive?" These are not questions answered once. They are mastered through conscious living. Rahu shows where destiny insists on growth. When met consciously, chaos becomes direction. Subscribe to Karmic Scripts as we continue decoding Rahu through the houses. Master your map. Master your direction. Welcome to Karmic Scripts.